And we had a young team, a lot of players that had been sent away for operations, and they were on top of the ladder. So the scene was set, and it was one of those most fascinating games that you ever want to play.
Emotional circumstances like Harvey playing his last game and Sheedy 400 games coaching can sometimes sap up a bit of physical energy.
I remember not a lot of things were going our way early in the year. From a win-loss point of view, we were sort of losing more than we were winning. At that particular stage, Sheeds was playing a lot of younger players. Lloyd and Lucas and Carousella, Blumfield, Heffernan and all these sort of guys. I turned 32 midway through the season. Mentally I was just struggling to deal with performance. Therefore I was inconsistent, and it was really challenging me personally as to whether I was going to play on or retire. I walked into Sheeds' office and I made a decision that I wanted to retire. And I walked into his office and I said, Sheeds, I've had a fantastic run. Thanks for coaching me for all these years. A lot of success. I just want to retire now. I've had enough. And he sort of sat down and he said, sit down. He said, I want to talk to you. I said, I want to play you in round 22. I said, what for? I said, I'm big enough. I can make my own decisions now. I've had enough. He said, no. He said, no. I want you to play in round 22 because it's my 400th coaching game. I want to make a big thing of what's been a disappointing year. You've been staunch. You could have gone to other clubs, played in 3 winning premierships. Your loyalty and your trust and all those sort of things. That's the way I want to send you away. And I sort of pondered on it. And after about a minute, I thought, that's probably a good idea. You know? That's probably the way you want to get sent off. He said, just train hard and leave it with me and you'll play in that last game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mark Harvey on his last game, accompanied by Renee, Chelsea, Sherman, Jessica, and Tim Harvey.
I remember meeting my wife and I had 2 young kids at that particular stage. Dean Wallace was probably I was closest to in my playing days, and he was right sort of next to me. There was a big crowd. It was an unusual venue. It was Princes Park. I'd been on radio at different times throughout the course of the week, talking through my career, but there was always this infatuation about who you're going to bowl over in your last game, because if you get reported well, it's not going to matter too much. And I remember getting on radio at Triple M in South Australia, and it was Andrew Jarman who was working for them at the time, and he asked me the question. He said, Harvs, I know you. He said, you like to sort of catch players unaware on the football field. Who are you going to get in your last game? And I said, Andrew, look, it's going to be probably your brother, Darren. Well, the conversation didn't go for too long.
Within about 40 metres, and an Essendon mark taken by Lloyd, and still the antagonists are at it. Off the ball, we did get the tip early on the, and they're going to get 50 metres against them through Darren Jarman.
One the player that I liked to play football with was Moorcroft, and I remember after half-time Moorcroft came in pretty quickly off the first centre square bounce, and I'm pretty sure he hit Peter Hardy. Just changed the mood of the Adelaide Crows players. I mean, he really hurt him. I think he went off on a stretcher. And they were obviously starting to think about finals potentially the following week.
Now Lucas from Blumfield. Bombers have really got their tails up at the moment. Smart gets a terrible bounce. Cockatoo frees forward. Go in and kick it, son. Bang! The Bombers are back.
All of a sudden the thrill of the chase of the younger players, and they're starting to really get involved in the game. And as we know, confidence and momentum can swing quickly, and we quickly found ourselves back in the game during the 3rd quarter. I think it was a point, you needed a 3-quarter time. And that's when Chiefs is starting to make comments about my last game and how you want to send players off and doing the right thing, and younger players are sort of stargazing, but they know they're in this game, right in this game, and they want to finish off on a winning note.
Harvey, the crowd favourite, the guy playing his last game, Bickley's got him, but he still gets his kick. Long one it is too. Cockatoo Collins got him to the back of his opponent. Lloyd snaps and kicks. The Bombers have hit the front.
You know, it's just amazing, and in the end we finished up winning the game.
So the siren might sound before the bounce of the ball. And look at the Bomber fans. They rise as one. They run to Mark Harvey as well. Mark Harvey in his last game.
It's just a phenomenal way to finish a career, and it was a great tribute to the coach and how he sent away his players and what it means to you, because I have had that many people come up to me, more so Essendon people, but they've come up to me and said that they were there or they remember that last game for many reasons. So if you want to send off, that was it.
I think there's tears in his eyes now. I think it's a very emotional moment for Mark Harvey, of course.
Yeah, well, that's when it really strikes you emotionally, and so you're waving to the crowd, and I think there was 2 players that picked me up, and I think there's about 4 or 5 players that picked Sheeds up, because it was his 400th coaching game, and I remember connecting together and just waving to the crowd.
Yeah, that's terrific, isn't it? Yeah, good stuff.
Well, we've seen that picture in
The culture of football, that's fantastic.
And, it was just a brilliant way, and I forever will be indebted in my memory of how I finished.
Now, boys, who play this game